Hello there, Ray here, and welcome back to another episode on the ProtoTech SMP server. In the last episode, we left off starting up our automatic wall building flying machine. This thing is going to place an entire wall around our jungle perimeter. Now the entire wall is going to be built out of melon blocks, which can't be pushed in with pistons. So we designed up a special flying machine which will allow us to put in all the walls automatically while being AFK. And the melon walls really fit the theme of the perimeter, which is jungle. If you guys haven't seen the last episode, or if you're new to the series, be sure to go ahead and check out the previous episodes. Links are down below. Now let's see if we can get all 4 walls built up today. Yeah, so we have our alt account sitting there hopping and placing in all the melon blocks, and I think he's almost halfway done with this wall here. It's working great. We made a couple little tweaks to this. We went ahead and put in kind of a holding piece so that he gets it lined properly. He doesn't get shoved too far off to the side. Everything else is working well. He's getting all his melon blocks. He's putting them in nice little rows. You can see him. So he gets stacks up. He gets shoved over. He drops down, then he stacks back up again. Working great. And the kind of the brains of the whole operation is down here. And this brains is operating this side here, and we'll have this same brains operate this side here. So Camp went ahead and put in all the redstone. So it's all going to come back to this one here once again. Now all we have to do is build those 2 little flying machines, that one there, and one on the bottom at that far corner. And then we can either have a different count AFK that one, or when that one gets done, we can put them over there. And yeah, wait, is this water stream over here? Face right? Oh no, we need to do this water stream too. So this water stream needs to flow away. Similar to that one, needs to flow away from this area. I'll grab some materials and then I'll build up the fly machines on the far end over there. Okay, so I grabbed the materials we need to build it up, and we'll start way over in this corner. And the wall is going to be right on the edge here. It's going to be actually one gap. It's not going to be right on this chunk border here. It's going to be, I believe, right here. It's going to be, and I don't know if this fly machine is going to be the way. I guess we did kind of push this fly machine back a little bit. But we'll build up the new flying machine. It should be right in here. We'll make sure we get everything lined up properly. So yeah, this corner is going to be the fly machine that goes that direction. And we built the bottom one already. And now we're building the top one. Camp has the water streams in. I guess if you want to, Camp, you can do the other 2 water streams. They're going to be kind of the opposite of this one. We have one of the brains over there in that corner, and we're going to have the other brain in the opposite corner. We'll probably build it not in the same spot. We learned a couple things while building the last one. But let's finish building this fly machine, and then this should be ready to go. And actually we can't run them both at the same time because they both run off of the same brain over there. So once that player is done placing in that wall, then we'll hook it up to this one, and we should be able to run this one next. I think we got all the different components needed for this. Let's go ahead and give it a try. So let's move this melon block and see if it moves. Yes, it does. Okay. And then let's restack up there again. Just double check it. And then let's see if it works. Okay, that machine moved. That's good. Let's see. Yes, perfect. Okay, so it looks like this is working great. So we got the bottom fly machine, and we also got the top fly machine. And this other fly machine isn't connected to it. And so once we're done using this one over here, then we can use the brains, which is just the counter actually, to operate this one over here. So I think the only thing we have to do is route this dust over to the same as like this one. If it, I think comes over here, runs into that thing. And then remove all the stuff that was part of the old one. Oh, we also have to hook up the dropper. Actually, what you can do, you can just route the water. So you can use the same dropper, I guess. Just route it so it goes that way.
Yeah, I guess so. Isn't it already set up this way?
Almost. Right up by the
I think
dropper,
the
you just
water
have to
can-
kind of turn it.
And I guess the little rest here at the corner you can just do without the flying machine. How high is the wall? Is it over one stick?
64. No.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, so you used your offhand for food.
Yes. Did you want to go higher than one stack?
Nah, I don't know why.
If somebody wants to make it
Okay.
look nicer, they can kind of trim up the edges or something.
I mean, what we could maybe do is build a structure in front of it.
I think the only place it kind of looks ugly is if you're kind of above it and you kind of look down into this hole or behind it, kind of. It's a lovely melon wall.
And we're definitely not on to B2T here.
So we're pretty much done with this side. All the rest of the melon blocks that need to be filled in this corner, we'll put them in manually. And we did learn one thing. We learned that next time we'll probably put this redstone not in here, but we'll probably put it over behind the wall. Because the fly machine ran into it, and that's what stopped it. Otherwise we could have done some more with the machine. So once we switch these nether rack out with melon blocks, we should be able to give it a test. Gamer, he's building up the rest of the corner there. And then that wall should be completely done. And then we can start up this wall. And then I should be able to put my other account on here and AFK this. Let's look at the stats for used melon block. Yeah, I used the alt account to do it. And he has a lot of melon blocks placed now. Okay, so I got everything off this account. I got food in my offhand, so I can auto eat. I'm gonna hold right click. If my guy needs to eat, he'll eat eventually. Even when he's placing melon blocks, which are his main hand. I got the sapling in case I get saplings when these birch leaves break. They automatically stack. They won't interfere with my melon block placing or picking up new melon blocks from here. Same for ladders. If ladders pop off, I won't accidentally pick them up. They'll automatically stack with these before interfering with the hand when it's empty. Okay, I think we're ready. Let's go ahead and line ourselves up. You want to make sure that when you look straight down, you're actually on a slime block. That way you get the bouncy effect. If you look down, you're not on slime block, then you don't get the bouncy effect. Let's go ahead and stack up. Okay, so we got the second wall going. The count's hopping up and down. You can see the melon block counter is going up on the scoreboard over there. So with this one running, we can wait a few hours and it will complete. 2 walls completed and 2 more to go. Let's get them built up and see what our new perimeter looks like. So this side we're going to put in a water stream, and we're going to have the water streams kind of start over there and then flow this way, and then it's going to start from the corner and flow that way as well. So this wall here and that wall over there are built by a single machine, which is over here. This is kind of the brains of the whole machine, which sends out the appropriate number of melon blocks so that it can be built up. So we're going to build this same kind of counter here, but we're going to build it in the opposite corner so then we can do the other 2 walls with it. And we'll probably, instead of building here on the flat part of the bedrock, we'll build it maybe back in there, and that way we can fly the flying machines a lot closer before they run into it. So if the machine's not here, then we can fly the wall builder all the way up to the very corner. It should be a lot nicer. So let's grab some materials needed to build it in here, and let's go to opposite side and see if we can build it up. So we got some room here to build the clock that we need. Actually, no, the clock's gonna be on that side. What am I thinking? Oh yeah, the water don't even start over here either. So this is the corner where we will build the clock. Probably put it right here on top of the bedrock. And then we'll put the dropper probably right here. And they'll either turn it like dropping, I guess we could put it like maybe like this on this side. No. We'll need a dropper to drop items so that they're lined on this side so they don't run into the ladder. So we can put this dropper on this side to make it go that way. And then we can close this off, and then the water will flow this way and a line on this side. Oh, another account died. Yeah, I think once in a while it kind of disconnects from the server and then it gets pushed. So items will go this way and go along here, and then we'll have a ladder on that side, and then more water here to continue them. And then we'll take this the whole distance across, and we'll do this for both sides. So we'll do it for this side as well as this side. So this side we'll just move that melon block, and then the water will flow this way. So I can go ahead and test to see where that one's going to be. So it's going to end up right here. Then from here we just continue going this way. So let's go across this entire thing and fill it in with the water streams we need. So we got the waters in for both sides. So that's all good. Now what we have to do is build up the smart piece here, which is kind of like the clock. And that we'll probably put it right over here, and then we will grab the signal from there and maybe take it kind of right through here. Hook it up. So let me build up that. I might actually fill in this area, kind of level it off so I can work here. So we built in the redstone here. We just built it over here on top of the bedrock. That way it doesn't interfere with our flying machines. It should be able to get in a lot closer than the previous 2 walls we made. We put in the little clock here. We put in the dropper clock back here. They kind of work together. That clock here will turn on, and then that will go through here and power these dropper clocks. And then that will send a signal around, and eventually power comes through here and we'll turn it back off again. And then after that thing has went off, then it'll send out exactly 1 stack of items to the player. There's 2 of these, so that when one's being in use, the other one will reset. So we went ahead and we tested this side, and I guess we could test it to see if it'll actually drop out the appropriate number of items. And for now we're just going to stop it, see if we get the correct number. I'm also going to put a little shelf on this just so the items don't escape, fly all over the place. And then let's go ahead and power it, similar to if we were actually running it. Okay, it's pulsing, it's dropping items there, it's coming around pulsing and dropping items with this dropper. And we currently have no melon blocks. Let's pick them up and see if we get exactly a stack. Okay, we got a stack. We have no extras. Awesome. And we also need to bring more melons over here. We need to have at least 10 shulker boxes of melon blocks per side. So we'll have to bring those over here. Let's go ahead and build up those flying machines. So this is the last corner which we need to build a flying machine in. And then we'll have all the flying machines built and we can just AFK it. So I'm going ahead and build up this one here. Okay, so we built up the flying machine on the bottom as well as the top. We tested it out, it's working good. So whenever we want to, we can put an account here to AFK and build this wall. And let's go check up on the other account. He's been working away the whole time while we were building up this. Oh wow, there he is. He's almost done. Like only got this small section here done. Everything else is already built. Looking good. That's so cool. Yeah, don't take no time to build this large wall. And we also build up this flying machine. That one's ready as well. So somebody can AFK that one to go that direction. And the old dragon egg dropping flying machine isn't really interfering with it. So no problem. Should be able to go on right on by without touching it. After placing over 80,000 melon blocks, the walls are finally completed in the jungle perimeter. They have a very unique look, which is exactly what we were going for. The last thing needed to finish off this perimeter is to put in a nice vibrant green floor. With the floor needing over 100,000 blocks to cover it. You guys know us, we're going to find a way to automate this. And we've actually designed up a special flying machine to sweep across the entire floor, filling it entirely in while being AFK. And you guys have that to look forward to in the next episode. Thank you guys for joining me as I have fun in survival. Bye bye.